Hi, my name is Diego Chavez. This is my vlog. Um, Mostly be talking about League of Legends. Really into that. Yeah, mostly gonna be talking about that. But I'll probably be talking about a bunch of stuff. Yeah. So, what is the purpose of this vlog? First of all, the purpose of this vlog is I have a lot of interest in this fandom thing that's really going on right now. Um, and especially with League, like League just really opens it up. For some reason, I feel like it makes it a little bit more mainstream, or I don't know. I guess it's been going mainstream forever, but whatever. Like it's popular to be a nerd now, or whatever. But that's not the point. The point is I just like to talk about things, and or like to talk about these things. And so I'll like to talk about it with you. If you have any questions, I'll hand out my Twitter at the end, and then my Facebook as well. So yeah, just wanted to do one really quick here. Uh, as far as, or I was just at the library playing League. As far as League goes, I am current. I just actually just got into Bronze One tonight. With my buddy Ryan. Shout out to you. Hell yeah. Um, we played one game earlier today before I came back to school, and we won that one. So I had a buffer. And then we played some team games with some friends that didn't go so well, but there were some other problems because of that. Yeah. And then, so yeah, first we played the team games. I don't know. We just had comm issues, honestly. Like, when you boil down to it, we just had comm issues, and there are some other issues there, but it's whatever. Players were me, Ryan, who I previously mentioned, my buddy Seth, Um, another friend that we just made here down at school. His name's Ben. He's still relatively new to the game. Um, and my buddy Jake at back home. Shout out to all you guys. If you're watching this, don't hate me if I criticize you, and if you think I'm wrong, then just go ahead and tell me. I don't give a shit. Because we all have our own opinions, which is what this vlog is all about. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, just didn't play so hot. First game, what did I do? Look at my LOL King. First game, I don't know. A lot of it boils down to comms. Proves how tricky comms are. We didn't really have too much of a shot caller. Um, just bad calls were made, and that's whatever. That happens, So in this game especially, um, it's kind of funny how we're like, oh yeah, let's have let's get on Skype so we can talk to each other and know what's going on. But it's like, if like five people are on it, it's all like, holy shit, it's a lot. It's a lot to handle. So yeah, I just pulled up my LOL King to check out my history. Okay, so oh, this isn't. Is this recent? No, this isn't current. Anyways, I'm just trying to look at my stuff so I know what I played. Okay, so yeah, we played 3 games altogether. I played Kale the first game, went top lane. Um, had 7 kills, 4 deaths, 9 assists. Second game played Varus or Varus, however which way you want to say it. I like Varus. 21, 12, 12. Pretty good, I feel like. And then the next game, I went 6, 7, 7 as Corki. And so, first game, I ran Teleport, Flash, which I probably should have ran Ignite now that I think about it. Um, who was in that game. I was laning against a Ryze, and I bullied him out pretty hard. Probably not as much as I should have. And if I would have taken a knight, I probably would have gotten that kill pressure really early. So that's probably one of the reasons. Our team was TF, Dejer, or Nunu jungle, Twitch mid or Twitch jungle or Twitch AD carry, and Gragas support. Well, the biggest problem in this game was that the Fizz got our Fizz. We played against. Excuse me. So let me tell you who we played against. Played against a Cassiopeia support, Fizz mid, Lucian AD carry, Ryze top, and a Maokai jungle. So right off the bat, I feel like we have a small advantage. Because Ryze is such a not weak, but he's like, his early game isn't as great. Maokai's clear isn't as great. But then again, so isn't News, so not on that front. So I had an advantage up in the top lane. Fizz versus TF is pretty bad. So that lane was kind of doomed from the very beginning. Yeah, that's, you know what? Jake probably should have ran, or TF should have ran, well, now you know, but should have ran Exhaust now that I think about it, because that would have mitigated a lot of his damage. Probably would have survived the lane a lot better. And the first kill would have been a turnaround. It was pretty good. I had a good laning phase. Like I said, I was bullying him out pretty well. Bottom lane was doing pretty good, I think. And then Ben was playing jungle, and he still knew the game, and so that was another one of those. That was another problem that we had. So on paper, this game looks, on the paper, this game was in our favor. Oh, another thing is they ran, or Maokai went AD. Like, what? Okay, that's weird. And then the support was a Cassiopeia, which is pretty good, I guess, for the poison and like the ult, but like I said, they were doing pretty good, so it wasn't too bad. So yeah, that was the first game. Second and third game, I feel like were mostly plagued by comm problems. Like Seth, if you're watching this, you went to ham a lot, but you just do that all the time. So like, we should have just been better about picking our fights. I don't know. In the second game, actually, I was pretty far ahead. We were doing really good. Oh, we threw it. That's right. We threw it at Baron, I believe. And, yeah, we just got nuts wrecked. So second game was me, Varus, Nidalee mid, Nami support, Darius top, and Olaf jungle. So pretty strong. So pretty good tanks, I think. We have a really good siege comp, I think. Pretty good siege. What with the Nami 80 buffs, plus the speed as well. And then just Nidalee, that's just what Nidalee does. They were, we played against Victor mid, Kha'Zix jungle, Lux support, Ezreal AD carry, and Pantheon top, I believe, is how that went. Oh, no, that was Kha'Zix top. So, top lane, Seth was doing pretty good, I feel like. Or, like, he wasn't, I didn't hear him too much, so that sounds like he was doing okay. And our lane, the bottom lane, I played AD carry, Ben played Nami, and it just went to hell immediately. He got caught by a binding, and I tried to save him. I sat there. I did duel the AD carry at level 1, and I did win out. So I figured, okay, well, that works. And we can just carry the lane back. But Ben just, due to inexperience as well, just kept catching binding after binding after binding. So we ended up losing that lane pretty hard. I still came back. Like I said, I ended the game 21 kills. So I still came back and was fairly significant. My build was Bloodthirster, Last Whisper, Phantom Dancer, Infinity Edge, Guardian Angel, and Berserker Greaves. And if any of you guys are watching this and you play Varus a lot, maybe you can tell me, like, I know Jake will say this is stupid, but I feel like Rune Ends on him is probably pretty good because you do get the Blight stacks quicker and more spread around a lot faster. So I don't know. Like, I'm really, really torn up because I do like the fact that I can move through people. Plus, I have better critical strike with Phantom Dancers. So I want to know what your guys' opinion is on that. As far as playing safe, I think Phantom Dancer is better because you can move through people, and you have movement speed as well. Whereas Rune Ends is a little bit greedier, and the value for it is I don't think it's worth the risk, which is why I kind of like the Phantom Dancer. So I don't know. What do you people think? Second game I played the third game. This game was just like there were a lot of problems with this game. This was the bad comms game. This game was such bad comms. We didn't always have the best of focus. Their Nidalee got pretty far ahead. She was landing a lot of spears. Yeah, like it's just there are other issues with this game, but like that's all I'll say is for right now. Is yeah, that's basically all I'm gonna say. I played Corki. Yeah, went 6, 7, and 7. It's okay, I guess. Not the best of games, I guess I could have had with Corki. Most of my other games I've been playing with Corki have been pretty good, like really, really good. And then I went in my first rank game with Ryan. He played Thresh, and I played Twitch. We did end up losing this game because I don't know. Somebody just got caught out. Like they were fairly ahead the entire game, and we were able to sneak a Baron, and then we were coming back. And if we would have held out just a little bit longer, I think we could have won. But this is a 52-minute game. I had 15 kills, 10 deaths, 13 assists. I played Twitch. We had a Nasus top, Veigar mid, Vi jungle, and Ryan was playing Thresh. This was really, really weird. Oh, and then we played against Sona support, Talon mid, Warwick jungle, Elise top, and Draven AD carry. So my lane matchup was it was okay, but I played it pretty well. But then again, the Draven, if he was probably better, he would have probably beaten obviously he would have beaten me, but yeah, on paper, I don't think that's an interesting matchup. I think because while Draven does still have that early game pressure, I think if you're tricky enough with Twitch, because Twitch is not tricky, but he's sneaky. He moves around a lot, so I feel like you can survive the lane. On paper, I think Draven's supposed to win that. Anyways, so but I think I played it pretty well. Our Nasus was pretty useless. I feel like he had 267 sacks. I think after the entire game, he only had like 267 stacks, which is weird. He is in silver, so it looks like he mostly plays AD carry and jungle. So there's that, I guess. So, he's in Bronze 5, he was in Bronze 2 last season, so I guess, whatever. But he just, I don't know, for some reason he was just awful. So yeah, and then my last game I played Varus again, um, which got me into Bronze 1 tonight. Um, I that one still doesn't have the stats on here, matches on here. I'm just on LOL King, and because I don't really want to bring up League because I'm too lazy. So yeah, it was pretty good. Me and Ryan pretty much beat out the other. Like we did really good in lane. Um, I haven't played Varus in like a month or so, and for some reason I decided to pick it up again today, and I was doing really good. An earlier game I went 12-2-10 in a ranked game, so I felt like that was pretty good. I think actually all these games were with Ryan. Yep, Ryan was carrying me all day, so awesome, Ryan. Thanks a lot. So yeah, that was today's games of League. And I feel pretty good about getting into Bronze 1. I mean, I know it's not like gold or anything, but like at least I'm improving. Like that's how I've been kind of looking at it. Another thing you guys got to know about this is like I'm trying to make League a career. Um, Maybe not necessarily playing because I don't think I tell myself I don't think I'll ever get really that good. But who knows if I keep playing, and keep like you can do really anything. Um, and so I want to do something, whether it's like writing or casting. I'm still trying to get some like I'm trying to find a good game to record myself casting, so I can audition for a job with Rocky Mountain League, which is the League of Legends League here in Utah. Um, so I can cast for them. So we're going to be going down that avenue. Um, Analyzing, like if I had LOL replays, then I would get replays and do those for you, but I can't because I have a Mac. And yeah, I'm a loser, so whatever. I'm hoping to get a PC soon, or relatively soon. So yeah, there's that. Um, what else do I want to talk about? I think that is mostly. Oh, yeah. So, anyways, yeah. What I was talking about improving. So yeah, I was in bronze. My LOL King score was, I don't know if this makes any sense, but it was 889 or 889 on the 16th of last month. Today's the 27th, so about a month, and I've already improved, and I've improved from bronze 4. I went from bronze 4 to bronze 1, and if I keep playing this good, I'll get into silver hopefully by May, like early May, which will be really sweet. Um, but yeah, it makes me really feel like it really does make me feel good that I'm improving because I really love this game, and I like feel like I don't know. I feel like I have to be good at the game to like for people to understand, or like for people to um like think that or I don't know, like to people to assume that I know what I'm doing or that I know what I'm talking about. So that's pretty important to me. I watch a lot of film is another thing. Um, I watched OGN. I watch NALCS and EU. Haven't gotten really into LPL. Uh, just because I don't know, for some reason it just doesn't seem too interesting, but I really probably should check it out. I watched the relegation matches today. They were pretty good. I was really glad that EG got back into the league. I feel like they have something to prove. Well, maybe not something to prove, but I'm just a fan of Crepo and all those CLG EU guys, so that's awesome. Yeah, so I was really happy that they won. I was really surprised that Coast got rolled by Complexity Black. Um, Maybe just because of my lack of watching Challenger series, except for LMQ. I did pay attention a bit to LMQ because I'm interested in how they affect the North American scene. Um, So yeah, that was kind of a surprise. But you know, I feel like it's for the best because my opinion of Coast is they could be pretty. It is kind of the same as all the LCS pros, or at least what they say on LCS. Is that they could be really really good, but they just they're too focused on like individual laners, um, which I don't. Which the game is just shifted. You know, you can't just. I feel like after 4.4 and into 4.5 and now 4.6, the game has just changed from this one person can carry the whole game or like which I mean you still can do like I mean it's still League, you know, there are ridiculous people that can do like Master Yi, like Yi for example, or you know Jin Zhao or whatever, whoever, you know, but they're still broken champions. But the game has shifted from this I can carry everything, I can do everything to this hey let's work together, let's um, you know just like I don't know. My mentality whenever I play League is I try to be as helpful as I can, and maybe that's not the correct mentality to get through solo queue, but I feel like it's the most effective one. I try to. Recently, I mostly been playing top and AD carry. When I was playing AD carry like tonight, um, I really focused on my positioning and where I was at all the time, which is probably was why I was able to pick up some like a lot of kills. So which I feel pretty good about. I could still work on it, but yeah, I feel like I had pretty good positioning tonight, and I was just on point about it. So that was really really cool. What was I saying? I'll do this a lot. Just FYI, I will forget. I'll talk about one thing and then quickly switch to another thing. So try to keep up. Uh, what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Anyway, so about the game, yeah, like but yeah, I was being a team player. That was the relevance. Is I wasn't being too greedy. I was just, if I wanted to shove a lane, I'd only shove one minion at a time, or one wave at a time. And sometimes maybe that's not the correct way to play it, because you need to push your advantages quickly. But um, I feel like it's effective for me because, mostly because I'm duoing a lot of the times. But another reason is because like, um, I seem to have better. I don't know. I just think it's a good time. A good be. I think it's good to be safe. And just know the limits. Honestly, I think it's really just boils down to know your limits and have good decision making. I know it's a really broad term, have good decision making, but um, a lot of it comes with knowing your limits and knowing the limits of the other champions. So, um, yeah, that's kind of like 2 cents on like how you can also be good at this game is know your limits and know the enemy's limits, because then you just know everything and you can win. Um, Similar thing to Magic, or similar to like in Magic the Gathering, you kind of want to know what they're gonna do, so that way you can like, okay, well, what can I do to do that, or let me do this to, uh, do whatever, like just to screw them up. Another thing I think is like League is it shouldn't be reactionary. You should be pushing the issue all the time. You should be forcing the other team to play your own game. Well, maybe not even necessarily your own game, but um, like say that okay, this is the game, this is how it's played, and this is how we're gonna beat you about it. Or we're gonna play this way and we're gonna beat you at it because we're better. Um, so like you still have to be cocky or whatever, but I feel like being safe and being and choosing and just having good decision making is key. Um, what was another thing I wanted to say? I was really surprised how well I did on Varus today. Like, way surprised. What is my win rate now with him? 100%. 2 games. Oh no, that's deaths, creeps. 12 per game, 2 deaths per game, 10 assists. Creeps. 137,000 per game. or 137 per game. So that's something I really need to work on, is last hitting, which we all do. So I think that's all I really wanted to talk about. But so yeah, good day solo queue. Shout out to Ryan for being the best support in A. Certain keys to certain keys to this game I feel are decision making, or good decision making, and knowing your limits, and knowing the other person's limits, and be safe. Like, what's the worst that can come from being safe? Like, yeah, I don't see any downside to being safe. Which just goes back to knowing your limits. So, anyways, I won't waste anybody else's time. But thanks for watching. I will probably be doing another one soon. So yeah, stay tuned. Thanks.